to How I Spent the Apocalypse.
Oh my goodness, I see now.
This is, okay, please address all complaints to the fact that this isn't really DIY, that this is always me talking about shit that I already did. Please address all of those to Damn It Lynn.
At gmail.com, yeah.
Gmail.com.
Yeah.
Okay, so this, 27 bazillion years ago, which means I don't remember when.
Yes.
Okay, there was a windstorm and it blew down a ginormous piece of the silver maples that my mother-in-law has planted in the backyard
Yes.
onto the neighbor's fence.
Hmm.
So it was like, Selina, blah, 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 get the chainsaw, blah, blah, blah. So I went over there, I cut it all up for firewood, got it off the neighbor's fence, fixed the neighbor's fence, fixed my mother-in-law's fence, and brought the wood home. But while I was doing it, I found this. It's a squirrel's nest.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
it's very deep actually. It goes all the way to down about here.
Oh,
well,
wow.
I looked at it, saw how deep it was, saw how cool it was, and I cut the section out. And ever since then, it's been sitting in my shop waiting for something that I built where it would look good.
Oh
So
my goodness.
I got it out and painted it with drain oil, and I pre-drilled screw holes here and here and here, and then I screwed it to this post.
Wow.
The other thing I did is she'll come around the front here,
Yes.
come this way.
Yes, ma'am.
Watch where you're going so you don't fall down on your ass.
I will do my very
Okay.
best.
So this, I used to do quite a bit of chainsaw carving.
Yes.
I used to do quite a bit of chainsaw carving when I was young. I mean young, as in I built this for my son when he was about 4 years old.
Yes.
He was all into dragons this and dragons that. So I decided to try to carve him a dragon for some birthday or something. Anyway, didn't come out looking like a dragon, but it does look exactly like
Godzilla.
So I was gonna do a chainsaw carving for here, and I couldn't come up with anything, and I thought, oh, I'll figure it out later. And then I was going through the shop, and I happened to find Godzirra. Now, Godzirra sat on the porch, and he got wet, and he was made out of oak. So this part of him is very sturdy, but the base only had like a little bit of it that was still rock hard, solid oak. So I put a piece of pressure-treated wood, took it upside down and put it on the bottom. Then I pre-drilled the pressure-treated wood and connected the pressure-treated wood to this post.
And you also put drain oil on Godzilla.
Oh yeah, I drain oiled the shit out of it. Well,
Yes.
first off, I drained oiled the bottom first and let all of it seep
Yes.
into the parts that weren't so strong. Then I drain oiled the rest of them. So there's
Wow.
Godzilla.
That is beautiful. I love it.
But anyway, I forgot I even had it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I want to see what you've done upstairs too.
But, okay, so...
I'm going to turn
it
off
and I'll talk
so I can.
about- All right, so I'm going to show you. I could not get that with the jigsaw. Now, you can get longer jigsaw blades. And I probably have some somewhere. But if I can get over here, you can see that is not cutting the mustard. It's not going through that.
Because the blade isn't long enough.
Because the blade isn't long enough. Even.
Right.
See, even when it extends, it barely cuts. Okay. So we'll try one more time, though. The problem is that that's more than a 2x4, and this will cut in 2x4, but this is kind of thicker than The problem when it's only extended it just a little bit, that it wants to bind up. And again, hardwood. See how long it's taking? Yes, I'm rocking my jigsaw. Why do I do that? Because it actually helps it cut. Why does it help it cut? Because it's cutting through less wood.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I did go and get my reciprocating saw because I thought it's never going to work. But then when I saw it, it's like, if I rock it, I can get it to work. It's going to make a smoother cut.
Okay, then the reciprocating saw.
The reciprocating saw makes a very rough cut.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll come back when you're done cutting.
Okay.
Whoops, my lenses picked up this one. Okay.
Okay, so this is what we got so far. And now I'm going to cut this here and that down there and cut the legs off that side. And hopefully when I get done, it'll look good. But if it doesn't, I should tell you. Okay, so I'm cutting along, and I finally got the jigsaw working, and then it wasn't working.
No.
So I got the reciprocating saw, and it wouldn't work, and then we realized there was a fucking screw in there that we were trying to cut into.
But it wouldn't even go with the reciprocating saw.
I took the screw out.
Yes, it backed out, so it was nice.
It was a lot easier.
Yeah.
So there was that.
Yay.
Yay, and there was much rejoicing.
Okay, the same kind of cutting, so I'm turning off.
Yeah. Okay, this is kind of what I mean about she never gets here in time to actually do what I'm doing. I found a bunch of this crap in my stack of pile of crap.
Yes.
And it is crap. But and I think it was the cutout for gingerbread that somebody made at some point.
Oh, okay, so it was like a template.
Now I'll have to wash it because it's filthy.
Right.
I'll have to wash it. But then I basically held it up and I cut it to go over several of the windows in here.
Oh, neat.
And what I'll do is I'll scrub it all down and then I'm going to paint it some bright poppin' color to go with all the woodwork. Because it just, to me, I told you, I like color.
Right.
All you color haters are death lovers. I'm just telling you. Okay. So, do you remember the couch?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the pieces that I cut off the couch.
That'll fit where you want them to go.
They're going to go over the doors. And I'm taking them over and I'm going to paint them too. Paint them in bright colors and then, even paint the details and shit just so they really pop.
Oh, neat.
Okay. So I feel like ass. If you're wondering why I look like ass, more so than usual.
You're not feeling very well.
I don't feel very good. I've got some kind of allergy, I think. I don't think I have COVID, but who knows these days. Seems like if you walk around a person, you can get COVID these days. At any rate, so I got the ceiling finished. And as you can see, I really had to go to the bottom of the barrel to find the pieces. I've got pallet pieces, I've got junk pieces out of my junk board piles, I've got old pieces of molding, and that I had laying around forever and ever, amen.
My goodness.
That people had thrown away from different things.
Oh, I see, yes.
Yeah, it's all kinds of different shit. This is all pallet wood here.
No wonder your allergies are giving you fits.
I know, right? All this crap. Okay,
Yes.
so what am I getting ready to do now? And so, so now you can see, we can talk about not stuff that I already did, but stuff I'm getting ready to do and maybe even show you. Okay, so back to the old couch. The old couch, when you lay the cushions out side by side, is 42 inches wide. It's 6 foot long. If I put a full-size bed in here, it's going to go all the way out here.
Past
gives
the
us
wall.
very little, goes past the wall, and it'll go all the way down over there. As it is, 6 foot comes to here.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to make it so that the mattress is below the window. Okay. This is Zeb's old crib from when he was a baby.
Right.
All right. And I wanted to use it in the treehouse. I'm going to show you. Okay, so I took off the back of it. I took off these metal pieces.
Right.
And I'll use them, but I purposely left a bunch of this plastic goo-ha shit on the back of here because, as you can see, this lip sticks out.
Hang on, move your hand.
Okay?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
That lip sticks out.
Yeah.
So I'm either going to have to put a shim in there, which I probably will anyway, or leave that crap on there. Either way, I can leave the crap on because it's not going to matter. Okay,
Good.
So what am I going to do? So I'm going to try to make it look like an arch like this, like almost the top of a heart-shaped arch.
Right.
Because I've got more bed than I need.
Right.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this.
So that's the width you need.
Well, I'll measure it again. See, she always does this to me. She's like, do you think you know what you're doing? Let me ask you. I've already measured it 43 times, but I'll measure it again, even though measuring is for sucks. Because my wife is like, did you measure it? Look, 42 inches.
See, I trust you.
No, you fucking don't, but that's another whole story. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I've got to cut this in just the right way, so when I fit it together, it looks as cohesive as possible.
Right.
Okay, so the first thing I have to do is very carefully move it away from there, without losing my measurement. Probably going to have to remeasure it now, right, Lynn?
No.
Measuring's for sucks, but
No.
I better remeasure it.
No,
I moved it. It moved. I blame you. I blame you!
Okay.
Damn it, Len! Alright. Okay, so we do 42. Oh, it's still 42. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the back here and do a line like this. Okay. That's going to get me that. Okay.
Then on the front, the same thing,
Okay,
or no?
No. Okay, then we'll put this back here. Okay, so that's got to come out. When it does, this will come out. Okay, and this needs to come out right here against that. And that needs to come out down there. And that means this needs to get cut here and here. And that'll already be gone. Okay, and I'm going to cut the legs off.
Okay.
So, I'm going to use my big table saw to do a lot of the straight cut. I'm going to use my miter saw to do the straight cuts, and then I'll use my jigsaw to do that
for the
one
crazy
curved
ones.
cut. But I'm going to do this one first, so I can kind of put it on there and see what it's going to do.
Aha.
So, this is one of those don't do this at home children moments.
Okay.
But I do it all the fucking time. But I also should admit right now that I have arms like a fucking monkey. Because I do. I have arms like a monkey. My arm span is as high as my leg span. I have no torso. What I do have is fat, but I have no torso of like 34-inch inseam and arms like a monkey. And yet people wonder if there's alien life on Earth. And that'll be
I think you were just supposed to be 6 foot tall, that's all.
I was close until I started fucking melting.
She's melting.
I'm melting. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and you could use, of course, a skill saw to do that, but ever since the skill saw, I almost cut my thumb off with the skill saw. I don't use it as much as I used to. I know, I trust him. See, it's freaking Mike got a head full of snot. Don't you love that, people? When you have more, you blow more snot out of your head than your head holds brain and sinus.
Too much sun. It's a beautiful day today.
Yes, it is. Okay, so let's see if I can find my other marks now. Okay, it was on this side, right?
I don't know.
There it is. Okay, so I'm going to cut it there. Right, mix it out. That'll give me a better idea of where to cut the other one. And now, it's all about cutting that. Would you go, oh, that'll be easy with your jigsaw? No, it fucking won't. And do you know why? Because this is hardwood.
Oh, okay.
And that's almost 2 inches thick there. And it's got to be cut.
With that
And
lovely
my
angle.
fucking line didn't come out. I'm going to have to go in and draw another line. I blame Lynn again.
Okay, you should.
It's all your fault! Life! Don't talk to me about life! No, it didn't work. Okay, we would do that again!
Except you've taken the legs off, so.
Oh, now it's going to be even harder. I could do the trying to fudge it thing, you know, and just guess. Okay. I could just guess. No, there it goes. So there. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to try cutting that with the jigsaw. And as you can see, I don't really want it to go all the way there, so I'm just going to go and curve it down that way. Will it look like ass? Probably so, but it'll be my ass. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. All right, so we're gonna turn. Well, let's see. Let's see. I guess I could show you what a bitch it's gonna be to cut this fucking jigsaw.
Or I'll turn it off if you want me to.
No. We'll do it. Okay, so I'm gonna start at the end that's not so thick.
We'll be back for this.